Please visit the stand to enter, and the winner of that competition will be announced before the last race. That is Argo, ladies and gentlemen, now a major sponsor appointing and sponsoring the Ladies Open here this afternoon.
Little more, the mount of Robert Hawker, blue and red hoops, hoop sleeves and a green cap. And they're followed down by 7, Kiristani, the mount of Robert, and then 22, up the Wickham, the mount of Jenny Carr now, yellow, a colour change, yellow, black chevron, hoop sleeves and a black cap. Up the Wickham, 7th in this maiden, last 6 maidens just circling down at the start. They're off and racing then in the 2.5 mile maiden here this afternoon, race 2, as they make their way towards the first of 15, and Kiristani in the maroon and green jacket is going to lead them over. Early back marker, the white face of Rushing Nature, Nick Williams, as they go on past the judge then with a couple of circuits, and it's Kiristani the leader. As cluster of horses in behind these, the yellow jacket now up the Wickham up on the outside of Little Moore. Murtad pulls a bit hard in 4th position, 5th up on the outside, Rushing Nature just going by that one, the Little Minx on the bend as they make their way towards fence number 2. So out in front, Kiristani the leader, Robbie Henderson, jumped it well from up the Wickham in 2nd position, yellow jacket, Little Moore in the blue and red hoops in 3rd, and then 4 is Murtad. And then a couple of lengths back then to the Little Minx and Ian Shannon, and last of all Nick Williams' mount is just Rushing Nature. So they've all crossed the first 3 fences safely, and they begin the descent downhill. Fences 4 and 5 on this part of the course to cross. So out in front, Kiristani the leader, leads up the Wickham, 7th in this maiden last year. Then 3 lengths back then to Little Moore up on the outside of Murtad as they make their way towards another plain one. And Kiristani the leader putting a good leap at it. Leads the way by about 2 lengths from up the Wickham in 2nd position. 3 lengths back then to Murtad up on the inside of Little Moore. And then comes the Little Minx, and 2 lengths detached at the back of the field is Rushing Nature. So as they begin the run then to make their way towards fence number 6, another plain one. And out in front still Kiristani the leader. Leads by about a length now from up the Wickham in 2nd position. 2 lengths back then. Back in 3rd position is going to be Murtad, and Little Moore up on the outside, and then comes a length down the Little Minx, and last of all still is Rushing Nature as they all cross that plain fence safely. And they're going to make the run down into the dip, 2 fences in the home straight to cross. These will be fences 7 and 8 before the winning post, and they've got a circuit left to cover. So as they race down into the dip, and they're going to make their way uphill to jump these 2 in the straight, and still Kiristani takes them along. Up the Wickham, black cap Jenny Carr in 2nd position, and then comes Murtad, red sleeves and cap up on the inner. The Little Minx has worked a little bit closer. Little Moore in behind those, green cap, and wider out on the park is the white-faced head of Rushing Nature. So as they go to what will be the last in the circuit, not much between them, about 4 or 5 lengths will cover the whole field as the 6 maidens make their way past the judge, and they've got a circuit left to run. So Kiristani now just heads it from up the Wickham up on his outside, and behind those a length down is the Little Minx. Murtad in the red and black jacket, Tigger Barnes in 4, Little Moore is 5, and last of the 6 still is Rushing Nature. So as they turn to the highest point of the course once again, fences 9 and 10, and as they make their way towards fence number 9, Kiristani fluid out in front from up the Wickham in 2nd, and then in behind those comes the Little Minx in the red and blue jacket for Ian Shannon, and then comes Murtad, and then in behind those you've got Little Moore up on the outside of Rushing Nature. So as they Jump the open ditch for the last time. That was fence number 10. They're going to turn downhill. Fences 11 and 12 will greet them down the back straight, and they're going to be led there by Kiristani. Still leads by Disputed Neck from Up the Wickham in second. 4 lengths back then to Murtad, who's worked into third from the Little Minx. And then in behind those then comes Rushing Nature. We've lost one there. Up the Wickham was a faller at that one, so we're now down to 5. Horses up. Jenny Carr is also up as well. So as they go towards the last one down the back, Kiristani takes them along. Murtad now has worked into second. The Little Minx in behind those as they begin to make the turn to the bottom end of the track. A little more under pressure at the back of the field. So as they make the run towards the third last, and out in front, Kiristani the leader. In behind them though, in his slipstream, is going to be the Little Minx, and Murtad has worked a bit closer, and then they're clear of Rushing Nature, and dropping away is Little More. So as they begin the run downhill, they've got 2 more fences to take, packing up at the head of affairs. Murtad up on the inside as they begin to make the run towards the second last. Murtad, the Little Minx, and then comes Kiristani, and then there's some 10 lengths clear then of Rushing Nature. So as they begin the run into the straight, 2 more fences left to take in the maiden, and as they begin to make the run towards the second last, the Little Minx up on the outside, Kiristani in the centre, Murtad the far side. They clear then of Rushing Nature as they begin the run towards the last. Murtad the far side. In the centre then is going to be Kiristani. Near side is the Little Minx. Rushing Nature beginning to run on, and unseated at the last there was Murtad, and Rushing Nature come through on the inner for Nick Williams with his effort as he makes his way towards the line, and racing inside the final 50. Rushing Nature, given a good ride by Nick Williams, will go on and score. Produced at the right time, will win by a couple from Kiristani in second, the Little Minx in third, and Only Free will finish.
Oh, sorry. The championship final at Cheltenham to be run on Wednesday. trained and ridden by Sharp Tizar. Numbers again, that was 2.
Good boy, thanks.
I think we'd all written it up. Yeah, okay.
Basically, hanging
Ladies and gentlemen, representation of the
kindly sponsors this race. Winning over Syndicate and up there, Rushing Nature.
One of you got to come up, or all of you.
Did you volunteer or did they stand back?
Well, we're pushing them.
We're going to see somebody have a winner. You've got to take all these. Thank you.
We'll just get the owners up there first, will you? Should we get the owners forward? Come on, owners.
Right, there we go.
Don't you think?
Call ones at the back.
Short ones at the front. I'm quite happy standing here, boys.
So guys.